Government as part the CEO and founder of the Albino Foundation and president of the Albinism Association of Nigeria, Mr. Jakes Epelle, and his national body from hosting the 2022 International Albinism Awareness Day in the state. The state government explained that the ban is because potential negative implications necessitated by a series of petitions from stakeholders and members of the association. The pronouncements coming ahead of the upcoming celebration of International Albinism Awareness Day to be held globally on Monday, June 13, 2022. Dissociating himself from Jake Epelle's event, the state government warned Mr. Epelle against taking government's well-communicated injunction for granted by going ahead with the planned celebration in the state. The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Nedi Akman, conveyed the message in a statement called on security agencies to be on alert to checkmate possible breach of law and order, as well as stakeholders and international community to be aware of the development. According to the statement, the decision to bar the president of Albino Association was predicated on intelligence information and series of threatening reports and petitions to the ministry by some members and leadership of Joint National Association for Persons with Disabilities, Akwa Ibom State Chapter, and Advocacy for Persons with Albinism Network of Akwa Ibom State. The statement says the associations cited serious grievances and internal strife that could pose serious security implications to the citizenry and the state at large. Emphasizing on government displeasure over the development, the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Diakwan, called on interested stakeholders, relevant affiliate organizations, and the public to attend the 2022 International Albinism Awareness Day organized by Advocacy for Persons with Albinism Network at Women Development Center, IBB Way, Uyo, on Monday, June 13, 2022 by 10 a.m. According to her, the event will be anchored on the theme United in Making Our Voice Heard with Muluka Ane Mitidrumon, UN independent expert on the enjoyment of rights of persons with albinism as guest speaker. International Albinism Awareness Day is commemorated annually on June 13 to celebrate the human rights of persons with albinism worldwide. After over 2 years of carrying out their Bible teaching work virtually as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, Jehovah's Witnesses
Jake Epelle flaunted the audio and the typewritten order by the government of Akwa Ibom State. He boasted on social media platform, in particularly WhatsApp, that there is nothing anyone can do to him, that he will still come over to Akwa Ibom State. Whereas the government of Akwa Ibom State was also going to host community of persons with albinism in Akwa Ibom State. But Jake Epelle came without informing the appropriate authority, without getting the appropriate approval. And then I copied him in his foundation, the Albino Foundation email, and his personal email. He replied, and his response was, Nene, you are stupid. Thank God that he saw it, but he flaunted the order. This outrightly shows violence against gender. He came to usurp the authority to suppress a female leadership in the state.
Yeah, hello. Are you coming out? Okay.
Good day, sir.
This is our welfare,
Nice meeting
executive member, welfare. She's the one organizing everything. This is from Oshu. Of course, you know our man. From Enugu State, from Kogi State. Our General Secretary.
This one, you look like Yaya
Ah.
Bello.
Our General Secretary flew with you. Let me, Daniel.
Okay.
So this is Jake Epelle at the police station writing his statement. He came with John Presta, Basi Mbang, and Daniel Ona. Daniel had already finished writing his own statements. What Jake did is a gross violence against women. He creates toxic environments, causing traumatic stress for persons with albinism. Amidst the fact that he knew and he received the well communicated information that he should not come into Akwa Ibom State to celebrate his manipulated activities. He flaunted the order and came in the name of that he is a national body and that he is a man who came to suppress persons with albinism. It might interest you to know that among all the persons he came with, there was none more than less than 2 persons with albinism came from our state. The rest were people he brought because of his power drunk attitude, because of the suppression he has, the repression, the retaliation, which he goes about intimidating persons with albinism in this country, Nigeria. And that alone has cost us a lot. That day, from morning between the hours of 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., the people he brought who went out for a road walk stood outside. That is persons with albinism who came with Jake to accompany him um, actualize his gender violence on women, especially because he knew that I am the female leader of persons with albinism in my state. He came without informing the Ministry of Women Affairs, which we are under. Persons with disability are under Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare. He did not inform the Joint National Association for Persons with Disability. It's a gross violence against women. The United Nations on the Convention of the Rights for Persons with Disability warned against violence on women. But Epelle flaunted that. Even in line with the theme of the International Albinism Awareness Day, united in making our voice heard. He came to disrupt all that the government of Akwa Ibom State planned for us. The awards that we went giving offices by office supposed to have been presented on that day of events to the dignitaries who were invited to the program. Indeed, the traumatic, toxic environment caused by Jake Epelle and his cronies is, has caused a great damage in the lives of persons with albinism. Stress is not what is good for persons with albinism, but Jake Epelle came to cause that for us in our state that is peaceful,